We are a bunch of trailblazers, a small family with young children on a mission to explore our beautiful world. The fineness of salt water gushing through our skin, through feeling the clouds on our faces, to admire the sun rays that rains on everyone equally. We are the Copyright Memories family, set about on a road trip to explore India in a unique way. We explored the Western Ghats, rode through 13 states in 26 days, and drove 7,600 kilometers, experiencing the diversity and beauty of our country, India. Here is yet another story with parts of extraordinary experiences in an attempt to make a memoir for our young girls who may or may not remember all the wonderful memories we have created together as a family, but was worth all the crazy rides we did together.
Day 3, en route to Mumbai via Daman. In our travel journey through the Western Ghats, so far, we started from Delhi, went over Jaipur, Pushkar, Udaipur, Ahmedabad, Surat, and now we head on to see Mumbai. But just before there, we decide to stop and admire Daman. Daman is the capital city of the Indian Union Territory of Dadar and Nagar Haveli and daman&diu. It was also known as the Portuguese India in the past. In our previous video on our travel story from Gujarat, just towards the end, I'd mentioned about time travel. And here, in this video, I shall attempt to answer your thought and what I meant by that. Well, though there have been great developments of the place as a whole, there are parts of it, even today, which will take you back to time, quite literally. The old 16th century ruins, the churches, the complexes that was built at a promising era gives you a literal flashback. Visiting Daman makes for a truly intriguing experience, especially for history lovers. Daman is divided into two parts: Nani Daman, Nani meaning small, and Moti Daman, Moti meaning big. But despite its name, Nani Daman is the larger of the two parts, while the old city is mainly in Moti Daman. The Portuguese acquired daman&diu as part of their grand design to control the trade of the Indian Ocean. They remained under the Portuguese rule for more than 4 centuries. Daman was incorporated into the Republic of India in 1961. A larger fort was built in Moti Daman in the 16th century to guard against the Mughals who ruled the area until the Portuguese arrived. It stands today, most of it preserved in its original form, and today the majority of the municipal government offices are inside this fort. So, our first visit in Daman was at this majestic fort. The Moti Daman fort is also famous for the Church of Jesus, the Chapel of Our Lady of Rosary, and the Church of Our Lady of Remedies. Dominican Monastery, also known as the Ruined Church, is situated in the fort of Moti Daman. Most travelers visit this archaeological landscape to witness its curiosity-provoking sight. Just walking through these old ruins gives you a chance to envision how the most glorious, which was once considered as the most prestigious church in the territory, is only but ruins today. It is believed that the destruction of the church was caused by an earthquake. See, Baba.
Where are you going?
Just look around how beautiful it is. Moti Daman as a whole seemed like a little Portuguese city in its own way even today. The old banyan trees, old yet colorful houses, quiet streets, slow paced life was so calming. Next, we went to visit the Cathedral of Jesus, which is a masterful specimen of the brilliant engineering artistry of the Portuguese. The intricately carved gateways, ornate interiors, and artistic wooden altars of the shrine have withstood the test of time. The whole place echoes the ethos of traditional Roman art and architecture. The church dedicated to Jesus draws both tourists and pilgrims in large numbers.
Dinosaurs.
You can feel the coastal feel as you hit Daman, with its tropical savanna climate, tall coconut trees, and of course the adjacent Arabian Sea it's enclosed with. Before we exited Moti Daman and head to Nani Daman, we decided to feel the beach feels by visiting the Lighthouse beach at Moti Daman. It was the first time our little one felt the beach sand, and it made her hard to walk through it. The excitement of being close to a coastal region was quickly hitting on for us.
There are more over here. Papa, wait! Papa, wait!
Look at what I found.
Anna! Anna, look what I found! Dada, you picked it up.
And next we head to visit Nani Daman. As we enter the complex of Daman Fort of St. Jerome, we notice the opulent gateway facing the river with a large statue of St. Jerome, who was once one of the most powerful and renowned priests of the Catholic Church. The Church of Our Lady of the Sea is enclosed in the fort of St. Jerome. It's an extension of an ancient chapel which was constructed in the 1600s. It stands strong even today and opens every day at a particular time. We had a lovely time walking around in the fort, seeing the fort facing the seafront and admiring the beautiful cultural fusion of our country. There are several famous fast food stalls or good eateries around the fort where you can stop for a quick bite before continuing your journey. So before we head out of Daman, we had to stop by for a quick lunch, and it was one of the best lunch pit stops we've ever had on our trip. I'll leave the name of this humble but delicious eatery at the description box and insist you must try at your visit to Daman. Now that our hearts and our bellies were full from a wholesome historical tour at Daman, we were ready to hit one of the most famous cities of India, also known as Sapno Ka Sheher or City of Dreams, Mumbai. Daman to Mumbai wasn't too far or long stretched as our previous rides. It was about 170 kilometers and roughly 3 hours away. Stay tuned to hear our story through the financial, commercial and entertainment capital of our country, Mumbai, in the next video.